There is a Star Wars game that was announced 2 years ago on February 17th of 2021. It was supposed to launch in 2021, yet it still isn't launched properly. Most of you may know what I'm talking about already, but if you don't, it is Star Wars Hunters, a game coming to mobile and Nintendo Switch. Right now it is in soft launch, which means it's only available in a few countries. It was planned to release globally in 2021 and it still isn't released globally to this year. And today I want to talk about what happened with this game exactly. When it launched, I actually played it using a VPN in India. The gameplay looks pretty interesting. It is like Overwatch, but for Star Wars, which is a great idea, if you ask me at least. I can never say no to more Star Wars games, and even though this is a mobile game, the gameplay is pretty good and the graphics also don't suck, so they are actually good. You have some abilities and then you have the ultimate. Let's say you need to wait for it to charge, and there are around the maps there are kind of pickups that you can get to make that thing progress faster besides health pickups. It's like on Jedi Survivor, let's say, when you have that timed ability that slows down time. They have lots of different maps to play on, although I think they can add more, because if I think about it, there aren't so many. I will talk a little bit about the roster. It has a total of more than 10 characters if I remember correctly, and since launch they have added 3 more characters, I think 3 or 4 more characters. I'll put them on screen for you to see. There is an actual kind of Sith like character, a robot that thinks it's a Jedi. Also there are 2 Jawas that are sitting on top of each other, and they are like a character in this game. There are lots of cool ideas that they have implemented, and it's on classes. So there's a tank class, an assault class, a support one, and yeah, that's it. Also, the max level in this game is 25, I think. I have around 3 characters or more that are level 25. So you can see that I pretty much enjoyed the game. Each character has different abilities. They complement each other, let's say. Like, it's harder to go with a blaster to try and kill, for example, the Sith Reeve. The game mods are pretty basic. There aren't a lot of them. I'm not sure exactly how they're called. There's a deathmatch one where you have to kill 20 opponents until the timer expires. That's the only thing I played because I really enjoy deathmatch. There's also a mode where you need to get a cargo to a checkpoint, and that's how you win, and the enemy team tries to stop you. And also there's a hot ball game mode where you need, it's like football but in Star Wars. Oh yeah, and there's a kind of capture the objective game mode in which you need to capture the objective, exactly what it's called. And also from time to time there is an event where you can just play and you get a random character to play with, and that makes the gameplay very fun because you don't know which character you're going to get to play with. It's an interesting twist on the game. It also has lots of events. Like in this stage of the game there are events that you can play in that get you good rewards, like skins or credits or maybe crystals, where you have to do quests like you have on Fortnite, where there are the daily quests, and then there are the event stuff where you need to do some quests to get something in return. But the quests are not that hard, which is great, because for a mobile game, if they were hard, it wouldn't have been great. Even though this game is in soft launch and most of the countries in the world can't even play it right now, this game even has a battle pass. It's not called a battle pass, it's called an arena pass, and it's already been, I think, the 3rd arena pass that's happened, 3rd or 4th, I'm not sure. And they give like lots of skins, lots and lots of emotes and stuff like that. It's gotten a lot of updates, like there's a 3-month distance between them, and they actually add lots of stuff. Like they added emotes, they keep balancing the heroes between them, and they keep making the game better. So why is this game not launched globally yet? It is in soft launch since 2021, I think, but it's been a long time since it's in soft launch. So why isn't it launched globally? Like, the game doesn't look incomplete. It is pretty much complete if you ask me. Yes, they've added a lot of updates like new characters and some tweaks and stuff, but it's not anything major. Like, it looks to be a complete version of a mobile game at least, and that's the bad part because you can't even play it on Switch. It's just for mobile right now. This game was announced for Switch in 2021 and it still isn't here 2 years later. Like, what happened? This game is such a weird stage of development, if you ask me. When I played it, I found it to be lots of fun. However, because it keeps getting delayed, you get lots of bots because not many people play the game since it's available in not so many countries. You either get with really bad opponents and you get destroyed by the bots, or you just win very easily because you're playing with bots. It's a very thin line of how you win the match, if you get with bots, of course. When it's with players, it's a lot more, let's say, it's a lot more balanced. You can win or lose at any time. It's starting to get boring, if you know what I mean. I started playing this when it actually launched in 2021, I think, the soft launch. And since then, I've played in every arena pass and tried to get to level 80 is the maximum. And I have a good account, if you ask me. I'll make screenshots and put them on the video. I have lots of skins for each character. I keep getting with bots, which is really annoying. A problem that would not exist if it was launched globally by now. I don't know why they are waiting to launch the perfect game like it's gonna matter. I just want to play something else than Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's the only mobile game that exists at the moment. Lego Star Wars Battles, it's a shame that it had to close and Apple had to buy them and transform them into that system that they have there where you need to pay to play the games. It really sucks. But that's the interesting part. Like, the trailer for the game, besides the fact that it was actually interesting and looked like a fun game, which it is of course, launched at a Nintendo event and it still isn't on Nintendo. What is the point of releasing a trailer for your platform if it is not releasing even 2 years later? They said that it will release before March of 2024, but that's already too late. I think it got around 3 delays, which is just too much. 3 delays for a mobile game and Switch game. It just sucks. If you can, I recommend you try it. Try to use a VPN and download it this way. Again, it really sucks that this is the only mobile game that we have in the moment where you don't need to wait for like 3 years to get a character. I'm talking about your Galaxy of Heroes. I have around 700 hours in Galaxy of Heroes and I am not a top player. Not even now. On this game at least, Star Wars Hunters, I am, but nobody's playing it because it isn't launching everywhere. It just doesn't make sense why they don't want to launch it. Tell me your opinions in the comments. I'm curious to see what you think about this game. If you want to see why Star Wars is back, the episode is right here. And subscribe if you like my content so far. Bye.